Cameron will deal with all the faults. Okay. Okay. Episode 1, Peace Limited, go. Welcome to the first episode of what we are formally dubbing Peace Limited. My name is Cameron, and I am joined by my co-host,
Dre.
Peace Limited is an experimental podcast journey. It's not like your atypical normal podcast that you were going to see on Patreon. Though we might start. Don't hold me to that. We might start a Patreon if I make 1 million views. So, just letting you know that shit. Today we're sipping on I got myself a White Claw Black Cherry, best White Claw flavor. Dre, what do you have over here?
IPA.
Beautiful IPA, nice
Jesus.
Louisianian bread.
Oh, Jesus, it sucks.
Let me try it.
This
Let's see how awful this is.
That shit sucks, bro. I forgot how much these suck.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
Tastes like straight fucking herb, doesn't it?
Oh, holy
Tastes like
shit.
straight fucking bud. Tastes like you're drinking weed.
Yeah, that is, wow. That tastes like you're going outside and having a nice slice of grass to eat. Jesus Christ.
Can you believe people drink this shit?
Oh, my God.
Can you believe it? Imagine how much of a beta male soy boy fucking hipster cuck you gotta be to drink this shit, dude.
Dude, dude.
What do beta males even drink, dude? I
Beta
wouldn't know,
male?
'cause
What
I'm
is
not a beta
what
male.
is the most, like, let's rate, what is the most, like, beta alcohol and the most, like, alpha alcohols you could drink? And Sigma. We'll put in Sigma, though that's
Sigma,
not really an
well,
official rating.
Beta's Bacardi.
You think Bacardi? I feel like beta is the most, like... Okay, well, do you think beta is the worst thing you can drink, or do
No.
you think beta is the easiest thing you can drink?
Beta's the easiest thing you can drink. There's a level below beta. I forgot.
Beta,
I forgot
beta
the
is
pre-alphabet,
not
but-
beer. Beta is not hard liquor. It's not beer.
Shut the fuck up.
Beta is not hard liquor. It's definitely not beer. It's not any make-it-yourself cocktails. Beta would be like, honestly, beta would probably be closest to what I'm drinking, like a seltzer.
So like white girl drinks?
Yeah. I feel like a beta male drink would be like the whitest woman drinks you can possibly have. You know, shit that's like seltzers, like basically alcoholic LaCroix.
Yeah.
You know.
So a little fruity and gay. Well,
Hey. There's nothing wrong with being gay. But it's kind of gay.
There's something wrong.
It's a little bit gay to have like a White Claw.
Right.
I mean, I'm drinking White Claw. And I think it's a little bit gay.
you're kind of fucking people in the butt. I think it's a little wrong, dude, because that's where like poop comes from, and like you can poop on your dick, and you need to wear a condom, because you might get pregnant in your butt from the poop mixing with the poop mixing with the semen.
Dude, imagine
You don't even
like
think about that, dude.
imagine like
That's why you're drinking beta drinks.
if you like come inside of a man. Like how
I don't have to imagine.
Damn, bro. Dude, hell yeah, bro. Sorry, that's not episode 1. Not episode 1,
Jesus,
folks.
dude. God damn. Fucking control yourself, dude.
Man, this is, I feel like, let's get out of the convo a bit. Let's talk about like the meta element, since this is our first Peace Limited episode. We might be looking back on this when we have, you know, like an actual studio and microphones, and we're not filming it on my phone at fucking, I don't have a watch,
Being in
at like 9:30 p.m. on a weekday, you know?
Fucking dog.
Yeah, and we won't have fucking dogs outside barking. But like, honestly, I feel like I just want to kind of talk about podcasts
shit.
as a whole. Oh, damn, bro, that shit creaming. Damn. Still awful. I just want to kind of talk about podcasts as a whole, because I feel like this, not even just podcasts, but this as a video is what people should be doing more of. You know, we don't need those ultra high budget, you know, like you got $5,000 a pod episode, you got a Patreon making you guys $5 million a year, like type shit. You know, I mean, I'm not judging that. You know, I mean, everybody kind of, most people start from square one and work themselves up to, you know, the $5 million a fucking week. But like, I feel like
I was on Etsy. I was on Etsy knitting dick condoms, knitting socks for your dick. Before I started doing this.
dude, that's swag. Dude, you gotta start somewhere.
Yeah, everyone's got to start somewhere.
And like, dude, Etsy, I'll say it, bro. I don't care if anybody disagrees, bro. Etsy is the home of the creative.
You're right.
It may be, you know, it may be a shitty creative.
For fucking women, yeah.
I'm not saying it's good shit on there, but like Etsy is the home of the creative, and like, you know, I can't fault anybody, no matter how shitty the stuff you're creating is. I can't fault anybody for being creative. You know, even if you're making, and that kind of goes back to like the AI argument, is like, even if you're making absolute garbage, at least you're making it, you know? You're making the garbage. You're not, you know, pawning it off to some fucking robot that doesn't know his fucking dick from his forehead.
Robots don't have either of those. I think they're like programs. You know?
Well, not yet. Sex robots. I've seen some videos of those.
You're so fucking right.
Dude, I've seen some dude, I've seen some videos,
See some
bro.
fucked up
Dude,
shit. Fucked up shit.
Dude, I've seen some fucking videos, bro.
See
Of
some
like
fucked up shit on Pornhub. Some fucked up shit on Reddit.
I've seen some videos of those robots, like, and nowadays, you know, before in like 2008, bro, that was like a dude thing. You know, you buy a sex bot and like vagina's the only setting. But nowadays, you can get vagina, you can get dick, you can get just flat, you can get both. Like, now you got options.
I would get it flat.
Honestly, flat would be pretty tight.
I would get a eunuch.
You know, if you were trying to like stop your sex addiction, I feel like getting a sex bot that just had a completely flat genital area would honestly be a decent idea.
I'll imagine if you were like trying to fuck the eunuch spot, dude. Would it like even? Would you like even come, dude? How would you even get pleasure from that?
Well,
Just
exactly.
rubbing the spot.
Because like you can't do anything down there. You can't jerk it off. You can't fuck it. So it's like kind of just like, you know, you just kind of make friends with it, you know? Like, why don't more people just kind of make friends with their sex bots? Like, I feel like if I had a sex bot...
Dude,
like,
imagine you were friends with benefits with a fucking robot, dude.
hey, man. I mean, if there comes a day, and I'm talking like iRobot, AI, Steven Spiel type shit, you know, a day where like robots are like sentient and smart enough to like know what the fuck's going on and like reciprocate feelings, but like in a more like Detroit Become Human, like authentic way. Like, is this authentic, or are they robots?
I'm
like,
robot, give me rights.
I'd fuck that robot, but I'd also be friends with the robot.
I don't know, bro. I feel like I don't know, bro. Maybe I should give it. Maybe I should stop being so intolerant, dude. Maybe I should just like give robot companionship a try. Also, beta beer, pre-mixed Jack and Daniels. That's a beta beer.
What's a beta drink? Honestly, yeah.
A beta beer. That's a beta. No, that's not. That's below beta, bro. That's like if you drink that shit, you need to go fucking fuck yourself.
Pre-mixed cocktails are, I think, one of the
worst things.
Damn, bro, that shit is not. That shit is awful, bro. Fucking props to you. But pre-mixed cocktails are genuinely probably, they are a scourge on humanity. They're a scourge on humanity. Pre-mixed cocktails are like the decay of Western civilization.
You really think
because they're the worst of all worlds. They're more expensive and worse than if you just went outside and bought your own liquor and materials and made your own mixed drink.
Yeah.
But they're also not as good and not as cheap as just buying like a seltzer or a beer.
Yeah.
Like, I genuinely think that pre-mixed cocktails are the worst drink imaginable.
Well, thing is, they're filled with so much sugar that you would fucking get diabetes before you like got any alcohol poisoning. You like chugged like 5 of them bitches in a row.
That is true. That is true. That's another thing that pisses me off about drinks. Of like drinks that are so sugary, where like the sugar. If I'm drinking heavily, which I do relatively often, And if the sugar is fucking me up more than the alcohol, that's a problem. That should be addressed in like a corporate setting.
You should sue them and like make them get like one of those statements that said like there's a lot of sugar in here and it makes you fat and big fat and fucking disgusting and revolting.
They should put
and the lawyer said that a lawyer told you to say that. You know how they put like all the warnings. You know, they should put the warnings that they put on cigarettes in some countries that have like the fucked up lungs and like blown out hearts and
the
shit.
fucking blown out dick, like no dick.
Yeah, they removed the dick. Yeah, instead that it should be like people's fat fucking guts.
Yeah, it should be just like really fat people
and like really and like exposed swamp ass on like
should
stuff
be like,
that's like really on like Twinkies, dude.
Like fat people and people like injecting like fucking what is it called? The sugar shit, the
insulin.
Fake insulin, like people injecting insulin, and it should also be like pictures of like bills because insulin's like $8,000 a vial. It should be like pictures of bills.
That's how we stop the obesity crisis, bro.
That would stop people.
We put really fat fucking people on sugary things.
That is a perfect American idea. That would stop people consuming too much sugar more than anyone else. Is just show them if you eat a lot of this and get diabetes, you're gonna be fucking broke because insulin's insanely expensive.
And you're gonna be fat and like being fat is like a death sentence, bro. Not because like you're unhealthy, but because nobody finds you attractive if you're like overweight.
That is true.
But like
you got those like you got fat bitches, bro. Like,
fat bitches.
I fuck with fat bitches.
I do.
Hey, camera's off. But I fuck with fat bitches.
You know, I kind of get turned on by like big bellies and hangers. So sometimes, you know, when I'm fucking her, I want like multiple things to slap back and forth. You know, sometimes I want her boobs to slap like, and her ass to slap.
That is true, bro.
At the same time,
the
bro.
fatter the hoe, the more that's slapping.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you get these skinny like blonde bitches, and like, you know, they're cute and all, but like nothing's slapping. You know, like. Nothing's loud, bro. The louder it is, the better, bro. Dude, this is a official Peace Limited. Would you like one?
Cigarette break.
Official Peace Limited cigarette break, where I also am legally obliged to let the 10 viewers, 9 of which are friends, know that cigarettes and alcohol are both dangerous. You should not consume either because they are bad for you and they're not good. Even though cigarettes look badass, they're not good for you. And it is not a healthy, good idea to start smoking cigarettes. Even though, as you can see, they look pretty badass. But I do not condone cigarettes. I do not condone alcohol. I condone healthy living and good decisions. And I will leave it at that.
I think vegetables are fucking disgusting. You shouldn't eat any of those.
Vegetables are pretty fucking gross.
Dude, like if you think about it, like if food's supposed to be good for us, why does the good food taste like shit?
That is true. That is the crux. And that isn't even just an American thing. That is the crux of getting healthy, is that everything that is absolutely horrible, stomach rotting, liver rotting, brain rotting, all of that shit is the most delicious shit you will ever eat in your entire life.
Like deep fried Oreos?
Exactly. Deep fried Oreos. Fucking copious amounts of alcohol.
$20 for it at the
like,
State Fair?
If you have a taste for beer, a nice ice cold beer is the most delicious thing in the world. But like, beer is horrible for you. But like a salad's okay. I like salad. You know, like you gotta put sauce in it. But like it's still
in it,
yeah, but like it's still like, you know, cucumbers, salad, carrots, like, you know, you ever gotten like that board of like fruit, like a charcuterie board, but it's just not fruit, of vegetables. It's like celery and carrots
$20
and like
fucking
ranch.
No.
Yeah.
So why is the good shit expensive, bro?
That's true too. It's like if you want me to eat healthy,
when I could just get a McDonald's biggie bag, a Wendy's biggie bag.
I could get a Wendy's biggie bag for $4, or I can go to the store.
My bag.
I can go to the store and get a single like serving salad for like $8, $7, you know, something like that. It's like, what is the person going to choose? That's why people eat fast food, because it's fast and it's not as cheap as it used to be, but it's still pretty fucking cheap.
Dog is the most annoying motherfucking thing in the
Damn,
world.
dude, that dog wants to be on Peace Limited, bro.
I wish you could shoot people's fucking dogs for being annoying.
Dude.
I wish you could shoot. I wish you could get a gun and just shoot a fucking dog. For being
What if there was
annoying as
like
fuck.
a range, like a gun range, like a paintball like type thing, where you
shit.
go out there, but they give you like real guns and you pay and you go out there and just like shoot stray dogs?
That would solve a lot of things, dude. You know, like shelters, like they get so many dumbass like inbred pit bulls all the time because people do some Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde shit to those fucking poor animals, bro. And they
Dude,
just
that
unleash
is
them on
true.
the world. So maybe you should just like get a gun. Maybe you should just be allowed to shoot them. I don't fucking know, dude.
Respectfully, I have nothing against pit bulls because they're just. I have nothing against pit bulls as a
All right.
dog breed because they're just a dog breed. It's not their fault that they were literally bred to be violent fighting dogs that kill everything. That's not their fault. That's the human's fault. But also, like, I do kind of feel like we should call the pit bull population. Like, you should not just be able to go to a dog store and like buy a pit bull, because like those are objectively dangerous. They're like, oh, but my pit bull's like good. Like I trained it well, and then your 4-year-old fucking niece comes over and gets her fucking arm torn off by this beast because she petted it and it didn't want to be pet.
I mean, I was just talking about like any dog. I wasn't talking about pit bulls, but like it, you know, I just kind of wanted to just like shoot animals, dude.
Oh, dude, that would be pretty base though.
Yeah, I just shoot animals. Yeah.
I think like a bunch of like, ooh, dude, what if they had like okay, here's an idea. They get like an enclosure, like a fenced-in enclosure, like a couple acres of area, and you can pay probably a premium to go out there. You can pay out your gun, and there's like 6 deer, like in that area, and like you can just pay to just like go out there for a few hours and just like hunt deer, but like they can't run away because like you're in an enclosed area, so like your chances of leaving with a free. Well, you are paying for it, but your chances of leaving with a deer are relatively higher than if you just went hunting.
Dude, that would reduce the serial killer population, I think. Because, like, look, how do you know how many serial killers start out? They started out by killing small animals.
That's true, but like small
John Wayne
animals.
Gacy probably started out by killing. I'm not going to look into it, but he probably started out by killing
That
small
is true.
animals.
Do you think though
Ted
that like
Bundy
do you
started out by killing cats, I think.
do you think that because a deer is a larger animal, it would quell that bloodlust, or do you think that bloodlust is purely for humans and it doesn't matter size? Because a lot of serial killers have a type. Like that's kind of what makes them serial killers, is because they have a kind of a way of functioning. You know, they only kill like attractive blonde white women. They only kill like gay men or something like that. You know, I don't think there have been too many serial killers that have just went out and killed people, and that's usually why they get caught. I think is
Just
because
killing random people. There should be more indiscriminate serial killers.
that's
I
true.
think.
I feel like an
Just kill whoever, dude.
indiscriminate serial killer would have a way smaller chance
That's
of
you
getting
just do it for
caught.
the love of the game, dude. You're
That's
not even
true.
doing it because of some fetish, dude. You're just doing it because you love guns.
Because, like, think about that. Like, if you have a type, you know, if you only kill a specific type of people, the police are going to know what type, and they can kind of bait you out. But, like, if you just kill fucking whoever in, like, 20 different states, like, they ain't going to catch your ass because they don't know what the fuck to look for. They're like, okay, is this dude going to kill a fucking 18-year-old woman? Is he going to kill a 65-year-old man? Like, they don't know what the fuck you're going to do.
That is, and that's how algorithms work. You know, social media, like, social media is kind of like, you're kind of like an innocent random person, and like some serial killers coming up and like fucking stabbing you with content,
Dude.
But instead of like a knife, it's like TikTok edits
But-
and like e-girls.
I have a question for you. Think about it this way. In that scenario, is the corporation the serial killer, or are you the serial killer? Because technically the corporation is almost like the police that finds out your type, and then you're recommended that type. So in that scenario, kinda, you're the serial killer.
Do cops recommend different handcuffs depending on how much of a bad motherfucker you are, I don't think so. So
That is true. So is the video sort of like your handcuffs?
dude, you're taking it to the wrong place, dude. I was thinking like, now you're saying a bunch of other things that don't make any sense. I was just talking about like the algorithm being a serial killer, and now you're talking about like fucking cops and shit, dude.
Sorry, dude. I just want to kill it. I'm not gonna say that on the pod on the first episode. I'm not gonna say I want to kill a cop on the first episode of the podcast. Cut that out, editor. Cut that out. Cut that out of my unpaid cousin who I'm
okay.
getting to edit this. Cut that out.
Okay, everybody believes that, dude.
That is true. Honestly, if you want to get
Dude, every fucking like Blue Lives Matter person becomes like complete fucking like cop haters.
the second they get a speeding ticket,
Bro.
that is true.
That is the truest shit in
Dude,
the world, dude.
I'll be driving around and I'm like, I don't understand cop hate. Like, cops are, they're whatever. I don't hate them, but I don't really like them either. And then I get pulled over and I'm like,
Oh, I see why people hate
defund the police. Fuck ICE. Fuck the cops. ACAB. Defund the police. But honestly, if you want to, and look, I'm gonna give the 3 viewers and you a little advice. If you want to get like left-leaning women,
piece of shit.
damn, fuck it up, bro.
See, I don't like littering that much. I'm willing to shit.
Well, if you grind it into a fine dust, it's barely even litter anymore.
Yeah, it's biodegradable. It's a cigarette.
That's right. But if you want to get like left-leaning women, like on your arm,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be manipulative, but honestly, just like go up to them and just spew a bunch of talking points. Be like, oh my god, like ICE like killed a random woman. Like that's so fucked up. Like ICE are like killing people and they're not even like actual feds. They're just like a bunch of random people. Like anyway, we should like meet up and have a few drinks or something,
Dude, you read my fucking mind, bro.
Dude, that's true, bro. Like you just like spew some fucking talking points. You're like, like, dude, I kind of hate ICE, and also like I think we should defund the
Also, I
police.
love pussy.
So
like those two opinions kind of.
so fucking.
Those are my
sue me.
2 big opinions, bro. I hate capitalism. I love pussy, dude. So
I mean, sue me.
what am I supposed to do? Like,
Sue me. What's a man supposed to do? Am I supposed to ignore my natural urges of like hating government institutions and loving attractive women? Like, no, I'm not supposed to just push that feeling down. That's dangerous to just push feelings down.
Sorry, I was thinking about all the pretty women I could pull by going to by starting a new podcast.
That is true. Show them Peace Limited.
Peace Limited, and they'll
Show
be
them
like,
Peace
they'll see
Limited.
how cool and funny and clever we are, and then they'll just slobbering all over us, bro.
Why are you showing me this unedited 25-minute video of you getting drunk and smoking cigarettes, Dre? What is this? I'm not kidding.
It's performance art.
For all the fans, if you're a day oneer and like 3 years when this shit takes off, it fucking better take off. If this shit does not take off, I'm not gonna say too bad of shit because I do want to get a job eventually, and I don't want employers to find this. If you're an employer watching this, I am a stellar worker. I work hard. I try hard. If you're a day oneer watching this a couple years down the line, just rewatching all of our shit, props to you. Subscribe to the Patreon. Fuck it up. And also, like, fucking live life, bro. Make your podcast, bro. Make your fucking YouTube channel with your bestie, bro.
And have yourself a damn good one. Dude, you get your beer smoke over my shitty beer.
Dude, I'm fucking sorry. Dude, it's
Now
not
it's gonna
beer
taste.
smoke.
Now
It's
you're gonna
cigarette
taste
smoke.
good.
Dude, if
I'm pissed off. I like I would taste like shit, and you're making it taste okay.
If I ash this cigarette in there, it's gonna taste better than it does right now.
That's what pisses me off. I chose something that tastes like shit, so it look funny when I drink it because I want to fucking vomit. If it tastes good, it's not gonna be funny.
That is a good point. It's all about the bit. It's all about the bit. It's about the bit. Here are the most important things in life. The bit, number 1, crushes all else. Fucking around with your homies, And if you're a woman, you got homies too. If you're a non-binary, if you're whatever, bro, you got homies. Fucking around with the homies, hanging with your besties.
Fucking homies.
Number 3, staying true to who you are. That's the number 1 thing, bro.
With those jacking off right now.
Dude, what if Peace Limited was just like gay porn?
Dude, we haven't even established the idea yet, and you're always thinking
That is true.
That is entrepreneurial, dude.
That is true, bro. I just think ahead.
Legit,
I got a
dude.
forward-thinking mind, bro. I can't help it, bro. But like, staying true to yourself is. I'm getting a bit serious here. Sorry for the fucking people that want the jokes, but like, staying true to yourself is one of the most important things in life.
It's okay. They're probably listening to this on like 3 times speed while driving to work, dude. It's fine.
Yeah, our friends are gonna listen to this at like fucking 10 times speed, half listening, playing music in the background while driving to work.
Scrolling on TikToks.
Yeah, while driving.
Or no, Reels. Our friends don't use
That's
TikTok.
your Reels. We got good friends. We got, our friends know what's up.
Yeah, they use Reels and they become a mecha ultra Hitler after a couple strikes. Unlike TikTok, where after you scroll, you just become gay or something.
Brain dead. That's what I kind of hate. Well, I kind of hate all social media because of that. Is like, do you have your phone? Sorry, this is off topic. We're keeping this in though, because unedited. We're fucking showing it all.
What the fuck?
I just want to make sure that Peace Limited doesn't go for too long. Okay, we can do like 20 more minutes. We got 20 or like 10, 20 more minutes on the docker or whatever. I'm gonna consult with Dre. We got it. We got the shit. But like,
You're gonna add like random Family Guy clips in between, right?
of course.
In case we're not funny enough,
to make
right?
it 3 hours long.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I'm gonna put random Family Guy funny moments in between, like 30 minutes of
I
Family Guy.
can't
funny
fucking
moments.
finish this, dude. Jesus.
I don't blame you. That fucking beer is absolutely horrendous. Like,
Maybe we'll kill the ant colony right here. I don't know.
honestly, if I was an ant, I would kill myself if you poured that on me.
If I pour an IPA on you, you would kill yourself. You're an ant.
And like, I eat fucking worms and shit, and I would kill myself if you poured that shit on me, bro.
You eat worms, dude.
If I was an ant.
You would eat a worm if it died. You would get like 300 ant brothers.
If I was an ant,
eat a worm.
dude, okay.
corpse.
First of all, that's where you're wrong. Ants are very strong, bro. I'd only need like 20 ants max
20 ant bros
to
max.
carry a worm.
You're right, dude.
'Cause ants are strong.
They are strong as fuck. Yeah, like
But like, if I was an ant, like, honestly, I would not want to be an ant because I'm one of those guys that like, I see an ant hill in my backyard, and like, I'm like I'm like Sid from Toy
you're a
Story.
terrorist.
Yeah, like I'm an ant terrorist, bro. Like I walk up to those ant piles and I just grab a big stick and just like stab the fuck out of it with a stick, and I'm like,
Do you do the thing of the magnifying glass where you like put the sun on it and you try to burn them?
that is way too much work. No.
Yeah, you're right. That's a very shitty way to kill ants,
That's
bro.
yeah, that shit. I honestly want to like research who made that up because like there is
That does
no
not
way.
work, dude. Like,
Well, it does because the sun's like rays go into the magnifying glass and form like an ultra precise like death ray. It does work, but you have to sit there for like 20 fucking minutes on a sunny day for it to catch on fire. And I am not willing to put in that effort to just kill some ants.
yeah, that's kind of like small town shit. Like you don't have anything else to do. So
Yeah.
you just kill ants because you're
I
fucking
think
bored.
I think my mom one time poured gasoline on an ant pile and set it on fire.
Kind of fucking crazy, dude.
That is pretty fucking insane.
You see those videos of the guys who like pour molten metal down it, and then they bring up the ant pile. And it's like cool molten metal like shit. You just like you put it on like your coffee table. It's like a funny little conversational piece.
I've seen that, and that's kind of funny. But then you're like, bro, there are fucking dead ants in that molten
yeah,
metal.
there's ant corpses
Like,
like,
yeah, there are
mummified
dead-
in that.
And I mean, well, it is molten metal, so they probably did die like right away. But like, what if one doesn't die, and you're just like encased in metal for the next like 10 minutes of your life, slowly suffocating?
Dude, it's Ant Pompeii.
Dude,
There's a million Ant Pompeis happening.
I think one of
right
those
now.
ants are jacking off, and they like find it, and they're like, "Bro, this ant was fucking jacking off, fucking weirdo."
They're jacking off it.
Yo, these two male ants were sleeping together, bro. Fucking gay.
He was jacking off his gaster, or whatever the ants had.
Imagine being in Pompeii. Like you've seen the thing where it's like those two, like males laying together, and they're like, "Oh, we found gay lovers in Pompeii. They were laying together when they died." Like, imagine you're just hanging out with your homie, like doing whatever they did back then. Like you're just like
Cuddling up with your homie on the couch.
Well, yeah, I mean, were they cuddling? You know, I mean, how gay is it to just like lay in bed with your homie?
What happened when the lava flow just fucking like destroyed your house and you were just like,
Why didn't they just like get up and leave?
yeah, why can't they just run away from the lava?
Yeah,
dude?
why didn't they just like leave?
Was it even lava or was it just ash, dude? Like, what
Well,
was it?
It's actually a really good question.
Dude, just look it up on Wikipedia. I don't want to talk about it, dude. Fucking move on to another topic,
That
bro.
is true.
Don't
Fucking,
fucking
well,
mad
what's a
Pompeii, dude.
topic I can pick off from Pompeii? You know, like, do we go back to ants? Do we go back to beta drinks? Do we finish the conversation we started
What's
with?
another historic disaster that people know about?
9/11?
Okay, I was thinking like the Titanic, but like,
Oh, you were thinking like, okay, that's like Titanic's like a vintage disaster.
dude, if I was on the Titanic, that shit would not have happened, bro. I'm just
Dude,
pretty real with
it
you.
would not have gone
It
down.
would not. I would have known there was an iceberg, and I would have.
I would have
Dude, the
fucking
fuck
pulled
away.
the captain off, grabbed that fucking wheel, fucking drifted that bitch. So what you do is you drift it, get the front away from it. Icebergs here, front's away, and then you drift it the other way really fast, and then the back goes, whoa, avoid the iceberg.
That's all you need to do, bro. I don't even know how that many people died, bro. Because like, really, like, isn't the iceberg fucking huge? Couldn't you have like seen that like miles away?
Well, you know, low visibility. But how many people died in the How many? Well, let's no Google. How many people do you think died in the Titanic?
First off, I really appreciate that because we use Google too much, so people should just rely on their intuitive.
That
knowledge
is
for
true.
things.
That is true.
Anyway,
People should just rely on
I think it was like
the internet.
111.
111, 111.
That's a very 19th century. That's a very 20th century number. So I'm gonna
Honestly,
say
like,
111.
not trying to downplay a tragedy, but like, I doubt it was more than like 50 people.
More than 50, you think it was 50? How many? How
Well, okay, maybe because the Titanic. Well, you got to think about the Titanic was a big boat, and pretty much every woman and child and some men got off the boat. So honestly, 111, like 100's probably a good count, because you're just counting like the dudes.
Yeah.
Because like they didn't have enough lifeboats, and that was the problem. Is they were like, oh shit, we're fucking dying, and we don't have enough fucking lifeboats because no one prepared for this shit. Because we're fucking 1932 idiots.
But Leonardo DiCaprio was there, and he actually who was there in the movie?
Leonardo DiCaprio, Kate Winslet.
Yeah, and
That's all I remember because I did not see that boring ass movie. I only watch good shit,
turn the
bro.
episode off, dude. That's it. Nah, we're done. We're done.
I only watch good shit, bro. Like fucking, what are we talking about? Like fucking Avengers, Civil War, only Civil War. That's the best one. Fucking, what's that movie with Superman in it?
Superman.
Superman, fucking. Honestly, that's kind of it. And like, maybe I'll like go see a anime movie with my friends because they kind of fucking fuck with that shit.
I bet you only play like NBA 2K and like Call of Duty.
Dude, don't even say that shit to me, bro. Don't even say
What's
that
the last
shit to me.
2K game you played, dude?
Zilch.
Zilch 2K.
I
Zilch?
have.
I don't remember that one.
I have proudly. Okay, except for going over to my friend's house when I was a kid, I have proudly never gone out of my way or actually played any sports games.
You're right because that's fucking stupid. I'd rather just actually play the sport in
That
real
is
life.
true. I would. Like, it's harder to get people together, but I would just rather play the fucking sport. And, like, you play, like, fucking... Honestly, Madden is more boring than just going to watch a football game.
Dead ass.
Because, like, you get mad and you're alone in your bedroom playing a football game. You can just go to a football game, get fucking plastered off your ass. You have no idea what's
Yell
happening.
for your fucking team.
Yeah,
you don't
and
even know
just
who they are.
scream. And, like...
Be socially acceptable, be an asshole for
Yeah,
like an hour.
like, no one gives a shit. It's the best.
Yeah, that's why video games are not good. I don't think video games are good.
Honestly, yeah. I mean, you think about it. If you take video games, it would be a much more fun to do a lot of the things in video games in real life. Call of Duty, go out and shoot people. Much more fun in real life. Playing sports, much more fun in real life.
Dude, you told the joke in the wrong way. You're supposed to put sports first, and then like, and then Zelda,
Sporting people,
and then Zelda, and like
killing kobolds and people that look different than you. Much more fun in real life.
Dude, what the? Never mind. Dude.
You think like Link's a racist?
Well, he's.
Hot take. Do you think Link's a racist?
I think he's sexy.
Okay. Link is like the first twink.
You
But
know,
like, well, you take the first game. He wasn't really a twink in the first game because he's like got 20 pixels.
he was a boy in the first game. He was like a literal child. And then in the later games, they decided to make him like an adult, I guess. So like,
I don't know,
depending on
man.
which version of Link you masturbate to, you may or may not be a pedophile.
I've only played like Breath of the Wild, and like in that one, he's basically like a boy that's been in stasis for like 2 decades.
So you can debate if it's pedophilia or not.
That is true. I mean, look, if they're in stasis for like 300 years, you know, I mean, what's the basis here? What's the basis? Is it? I mean, technically, the body is the age when they entered stasis, but the soul is the age. Does the soul keep aging? This is a question for God mostly.
The soul is not real, and if you believe in that stuff, you're a stupid fucking you're a stupid religious moron who's only believes what the church told them. God's not real.
Really?
Truth bomb. When you die, there's nothing but blackness and like more blackness.
Bro, don't even say that shit to me, bro. That's like a fear of mine. That
Dude.
like when you die, it's just like, well, you gotta kind of think about it. It's like, I guess if I were to rank afterlives, the one thing I wouldn't want the most would be hell. I would rather nothing after death than just being tortured for eternity.
Where Satan just pokes your ball sack.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Heaven would be okay. Heaven would be better than nothing, but like traditional heaven would be boring as shit. Like, what do you do? Read all day?
I guess so. You're
Because like do you think they have video games? Do you think like Call of Duty is like sacrilegious in heaven
How many people do you think who played Call of Duty and died? I think about those questions all the time, bro.
while playing?
Who have ever played Call of Duty and died? That's probably a big number.
Millions.
Yeah, dude.
Because I mean, first COD was like early noughts.
Those are questions I think about all the time, bro.
Dude, that's a fucking wild thing to think
When I'm in my
about.
car, I'm thinking about like, damn, how many people have like did this thing I did and then died? That's crazy. And I think about how I'm alive
That is a pretty
and
crazy
how
thing.
God is not real, but the devil is real.
It's kind of crazy that like you're
the
thinking
devil-
about like shit like that though, and not like how many people have like drank heavily and died, but you're thinking about like how many people have played Call of Duty and died. But like I get your spirit though.
Because like Call of Duty does not cause death most of the time.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess like some people have probably died playing Call of Duty from like seizures or like heart attacks.
Remember that one guy who like played Call of Duty for like 70, like 40, like 5 days straight. And then
Yeah.
died?
Well, I mean, at that point, it's not really the Call of Duty that's killing you. It's more just the poor
It's
life
you.
decisions. I kind of wonder how many people have died purely from playing a video game. Like, how many people have died from something specifically from the video game and not from something that could have been avoided.
I knew someone who died playing a video game.
Really?
You want to know a video game?
What video game?
Hoonie Pop.
Too many jerk-offs.
He was very dehydrated.
Bro, too many
Very,
jerk-offs,
very
bro. Can't
dehydrated.
check it out, bro. Too many jerk-offs, bro. Hey, actually, like, stop it. But, like, I'll cut that out, but, like, actually, like, stop it. Don't. Like, when we're filming this, like, don't touch me. Okay? Like, don't.
Just fucking touch me.
Well, that was accidental, but, like, I can touch you.
Can
You can't touch me.
Can you like not stop touching me?
I can touch you.
It feels pretty good. Can you like not stop touching me?
Okay, anyway. Man, I fucking love Call of Duty, dude. Dude,
Yeah, I knew- I
fucking
knew-
Hoonie Pop.
I
Dude,
knew
I
it.
play. Okay, Hoonie Pop, I feel like is. We can do like. Sorry, this is gonna get meta for our 3 viewers, but like, we can do like a couple more bits before ending the pod. Before ending the pod. Lean in. Before ending the pod. But like Hoonie Pop, I feel like is one of the more respectable. Like if someone were to tell me like, oh, I've played the entirety of the Nico Para series, I would be like, okay, you're a fucking gooner and you are an insane person. But if someone
Yeah.
was like, I have 100 hours in Hunipop, I would not judge them. Because
That's like a normal game.
Because Hunipop does have pornography in it, but like the main gameplay loop of
It's just
Hunipop,
Bejeweled.
it's Bejeweled, and Bejeweled is fun as shit. Like I've
Yeah.
played Hunipop, I'll fucking say that shit.
Dude, I'll play Peggle if like the reward for completing the Peggle puzzle is like porn. Dude.
Yeah, if you get to see like a naked anime woman, like
Oh.
that just adds. That's not that gooner, and also like Hunipop like was at a time where like porn games were not very popular, and like the closest thing to a porn game
So-
you'd get is like a visual novel where you have to click for fucking 2 hours and then you see a breast.
Dude, you're right, dude. They kind of set the mold for Steam to have a bunch of porn games. I
That-
don't play video
that is
games,
true.
by the way.
That is true. Like Hunipop, it's like you're like
I wouldn't know about that. I don't play any porn games.
we do not play porn games. We care about.
We play
clean
2K.
living. We played 2K, Madden 2000, only 2012. Any other versions are fucking dumb as shit.
I want the roster from 2012, bro.
Any other versions are dumb as shit. They do not fucking matter.
Dude, people like sports. They're like so in the moment now that you kind of forget. Like, do they even talk about shit that happened in the past? I mean, I guess they do, but like, people talk about sports. It feels like the past doesn't exist to them, bro.
That honestly is a good point to like sports people is like they're so wrapped up in the now that like a lot of like, and I'm not into sports so I can't talk too much, but like I can kind of say like to an extent, like I feel like a lot of people that are into sports are not really worried about like classic games, classic players, classic moments of the sports. They just kind of care about like what is happening right now, and that is all that matters.
Isn't that just like being normal, dude?
I mean, I guess, but like, well, think about it this way. Like, if you're super into something, like, you're gonna know the history, right? Like, if you're super into fucking, I need to come up with something specific because sports is pretty specific. If you're super into like African American literature, you're gonna know the history. Let's say that
College
let's do more specific than that. If you're super into like queer, LGBT, African American literature, you're gonna know you're gonna know the history though.
This fucking liberal, dude.
You're gonna know the history though. But like football hasn't even been around for like 100 years, and people don't even know shit that happened like 30 years ago. Like they're like the most knowledge they have of the past is like a game from like 4 years ago.
Shit, you're right. I don't know. Football is better with 90s quality television. That's all I'm gonna say, bro. It was more
That
aesthetic.
is true. In general, honestly, like watching like a fucking shitty boob tube, it's kind of a vibe. Like a really shitty like boob tube, like with your with like 10 people crowded around a TV that's this fucking
Yeah.
big, like that's kind of a vibe because like you don't know what the fuck's happening. Like people watching TV in the fucking 80s are like, oh, I
You think
watched.
they're actually watching TV, bro? They're just sitting around a fucking screen, bro. They weren't actually watching
100%.
anything.
Because you don't know what the fuck is happening. Your TV is the size of a fucking car headlight trying to act like you know
Just
what
like-
the fuck is going on. You don't know what the fuck is happening. Yeah, they're like, oh, dude, I'm watching fucking Family Ties
That's
or Family Matters.
the only
Oh, that
shows
Steve
they ha-
Urkel's pretty funny.
The only shows they had back then were like what you said and like Walker, Texas Ranger.
That is true. The
the
shows
only-
back then were kind of shitty. Because they're too safe. But I
Oh,
feel
and
like
Ninja
we're...
Turtles.
That is true. But we're also getting into an age, today's like generation, where I feel like TV has become so edgy, where a lot of people are being edgy because they can, but not because it provides anything to the entertainment value. You know, like they're doing edgy shit. Like It's Always Sunny, first like 7 seasons. Like
Yeah.
that was edgy to like fuck with people, and like that was funny as shit. But like nowadays you do edgy shit and it's like kind of just feels like you're being edgy to like be like, oh, we were edgy on that TV show. Like that's how you know we're like modern day, you know? Like you can show a fucking dick on HBO nowadays. Like you can have full frontal male nudity on HBO. So it's like how can you top that? Like I feel like the only way to top that would be like actual sex or like actual gore.
Sorry, I was zoning out. You say like too much, dude. It was kind of pissing me off like a little bit.
Well, you just said it. You just said like while you're telling me that you hate like, so that's kind of like fucking.
Fuck you, dude. You picked the coldest fucking day to film the first fucking episode, dude.
Okay,
I'm fucking
okay.
freezing, dude.
I picked today because today was a good day. Today was the only day we're seeing each other. Okay, I picked a good fucking day. Okay, I picked a good fucking day. Oh, dude, my fucking.
Well, maybe
back.
you should check the fucking calendar
Oh,
and realize it's January, and in January it's cold as fuck.
We live in Louisiana, bro.
Blurt that out.
I might actually cut that out. We live in a state in the south of a country. It does not get cold here, bro. How was I supposed to know it's fucking cold? Fucking cold, fucking 70,
you,
fucking
dude.
8 degrees
Dude,
on average
dude,
year
I had to
round.
drink
It's fucking 35 degrees.
Dude,
Oh,
I had to
whatever.
drink shitty
Whatever.
beer. I had to drink
Oh,
shitty
my
beer
bad.
so I could
Oh, it's
feel
my fault. Oh,
warm.
it's my fault.
And
Oh,
like
yeah,
the beer,
yeah.
and I was getting
Yeah.
cold before I
Yeah.
drank the beer. I was shivering before I drank the beer because it was so fucking cold, dude. You're so fucking inconsiderate, dude. Like, I don't think this podcast can go on, dude.
You don't think Peace Limited can make it big in Hollywood? In Tinseltown?
I don't know if Peace Limited can make it big in Hollywood or in Tinseltown.
We should put aside our differences. We should put aside our differences for the art form that is Peace Limited.
You might be right, Cameron. I love Peace Limited.
I love Peace Limited!